Okay, welcome to season 6, round 2 at Australia. And it looks like we've had damp conditions from the beginning of quali. So this has been interesting. Mark has banged in a great time. We know Mark loves it round here. He's a bit of a specialist around Australia. But Stiffy comes in. Look at that, barely even a tenth. What a lap. Them two are going to have an absolute mega battle. The guys behind aren't too far away. Look at that. Just a few tenths between all them in the 119s. Mega laps. We saw an AlphaTauri, I think it was Nino, struggling on that last corner. Just getting the power down a little bit too early, but yeah. Look at the grid. So far, Johan up there. I saw Boristov put in a fantastic lap. That was a really good effort. Matty down in P8 at the moment. He won't be too happy about that. This is one of his favourite tracks. Justify in the top 10 at the moment. Big T. Like to see a performance from T today. He went a bit missing around Jeddah, but he still pulled out. Oh no, he didn't. He finished in the points, but he didn't. He got a penalty, so he got removed down to P11. So he'll want to get some good points round here. Let's have a lap with T. Beautiful turn one. Set that nicely as he possibly could there. Misses the apex a little bit, goes a little bit deep. But he recovered well, nice and tight. Swing it to the left, open this up. Keep the power down if you dare. This is crucial. Take some curb. Beautiful. Sets himself up for the slingshot right down this back straight. He's run out a little bit wide. You want to keep it as tight to the right through this section as you can. Swing over to the left as well. It's just cutting the distance that you're travelling down. Beautiful. Oh, just a bit of understeer on the second part of that chicane. Very unlucky. Couldn't see if he might if you lift off sometimes you can avoid the track limits warning, and the way he's still pushing on right now, it looks like he's still going to keep the lap, so let's see what he can do. Yep, he's carrying on. Easy to lose a rear end round here, but he does well, gets the power down. What can he do? Big lap from T. Top 6. 19.2. That's only a couple of attempts off third position, and there was a couple of big errors in there from T. Oh, massive smashes ahead. What is going on here, man? Fucking hell. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. Jesus. Good job T had got his fucking lap in there. Come on, lads. Don't know what's gone on there. Aye. Rexy will be wanting to get a lap in. He's left it late. I don't know if he's had a couple of efforts and just invalidate him or not, but he's pushing on the outlap late. How long we got left? 1 minute 15, that's why. It's now for AlphaTauri. Nino running wide there. I think he's abandoned the lap if he was on one. And if he was on one, he must have been on one because that ERS is low. Maybe hopefully he's turned it off and he's just going to go again. He's going to get one more shot at it. He's been struggling, Nino. I think it's a couple of times I've seen him lose the car. If you touch that curb going around the last corner, it can definitely unsettle you. You want to stay away from that. But let's see if Nino can get a lap in. Has he got the fuel? Hopefully. Took that nicely, a little short shift for the traction. A little bit wide into there, but it's alright. Attack this. Oh, beautiful. You want to be brave on that. Take some curb on this one. Oh, he just turned in a little bit too early. Had to correct himself, but it's all good. We saw T made a couple of mistakes on his lap, and he still banged in a great lap. So this lap is salvageable from Dino. See how he hooks up this chicane. Bit cautious. Maybe just wants to get the lap in, which is fair enough. Yellow flag is ahead. Hopefully that don't distract him. Takes that nicely. Could have run out a bit further onto the curb, but it's alright. He's looking very cautious through this last sector. Maybe the rain's getting heavier. Nice and tight through here. This is a corner where he's abandoned it. He's abandoned the lap. Oh, he'll be gutted. He'll be gutted with that. But the points are ending the race. So we've got Stiffy, Mark and Jenice. And Matty slipped in with the P4. Missed that while I was on board with the others. But Johan, what a lap. Ultra's right up there. Julian, down in P11. Now that is a shock for the books. Race winner in Jeddah. Hopes were high for him coming into this one, to be honest with you. But we know he's got pace. We know he's got good race management. So I expect him to be making his way up through the order. But there you go. Stiffy in the Ferrari by half a tenth. Look at that. There is a little bit of a gap to Jenice there in P3. But like we say, everybody's one lap fucking hot lap pace. You know, it's not a full story of what can go on in the race, because as we saw in Jeddah, Jenice has got great race pace, great race management. Pretty much went under the radar all race and then ended up on the back of Julian right on the last lap. So Matty's right there as well. And look at that, just a tenth to Johan, and then a tenth to T. They're all so close there. It's going to be a fucking mega race. I hope it's not raining, man. I fucking hope it's not raining. The rain just absolutely nullifies the field, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to get close. You can't get close through the corners, and then, yeah, there's no DRS. It's a bit of a nightmare. So hopefully we've got a dry race. Let's see. He usually provides good race in Australia, especially now they've took a couple of the niggly chicanes out, and they've made that middle sector just a nice big long straight, so it promotes overtaking, promotes cars getting nice and close and attacking each other. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Have a drink of my fucking tea. That's for all the tea drinkers out there. I'm looking for, oh, it's dry. Beautiful. That is what we wanted. Ultra. Be keeping an eye on Ultra today. He'll be wanting to get a clean race under his belt. He was a bit unlucky in Jeddah. Had a coming together with Johan, I think, and it was very unlucky, if you call it that. Just both guys misjudging the space really between each other, but it resulted in damage, and it cost him at the end of the day. Cost both drivers. But yeah, Ultra's definitely got pace. I'm hoping to see T get a good race under his belt today. Sean, he was always up for it, and a good P8 there. Boristad. We don't really know much about Boristad. Don't race that often, but that's a great qualifying from him in P9. Rexy's already retired. What's he done there? Has Rexy binned it on fucking formation or that? And Gunslinger's made it as well. So Anthony, Street Boy, and Gunslinger going to be starting from the back. So they are two rapid guys, two race winners. Going to be starting from the back, so they need a good result here. Gunslinger retired, one of the favourites for the championship pre-season, so he'll be wanting to get some points on the board. Street Boy had a bit of a fucking unlucky race. He got caught up in damage in that in Jeddah, but he still managed to bring the car home in P6, I think, which is a massive result. You don't want to be losing any points at any of the tracks. Gunslinger's got it all to do. And as well. It looks like it's going to be a race long battle, at least between these top two. Yeah. So I'll ride on board with someone at first because they give you the worst camera angles in fucking history. Let's go on board with Matty, get a nice view. 4 lights, 5. Let's have a look. And we're off, you bastards, yeah. Ooh. Good start from Stiffy. Great start from Matty as well. Let's switch. No, we'll switch back. There's an Alpha on the... Oh, Mercedes came in from a bit deep there. Oh, dear me. Looked like T just came in a bit too hot there. From what I could see on the screen, looks like he just got a great run and got caught in the middle of some cars. Came in a little bit too hot to see, but Stiffy has lost the lead. Mark's thinking I'll have a bit of this. And Matty's right on the tail of Stiffy. Matty loves it round here. Race pace is definitely Matty's game. So even though there's a few times off in quali, no bother. He won't have no problem sticking with these guys. He fucking loves it round here. If he can keep his track limits to fucking... As I say that, he jumps right over the fucking curve. But Sean up to P4, he's benefited massively from the chaos early on. Who was caught up in the chaos? Yeah, it was T. What's going on with Gunslinger? Gunslinger and T having a bit of a ding-dong. Gunslinger hadn't made many places up. Both pulling a move on Lego, so Lego might have a little bit of damage there. Just pulling off to the side. But, oh, Carnage! Carnage! There's an Alpha Tauri going in the pits, but that was Carnage again. Hopefully I haven't got caught up in that. Guarantee it's his luck. But no, it looks like he was clear of that. It was maybe somebody else. Oh, there's a fucking Rexy boy. Wild Rexy boy with no nose. Oh, it got a bit messy there. It got a bit messy. But, let's have a look. Positions gained. Look at that, Sean up 4 places. Mark had a great start. Stiffy initially looked like he had a good start, but then I got distracted by the chaos behind. But Matty again always manages to avoid the chaos, keeps his nose clean. Is it a full safety car? No, it's just a virtual. Julian, he'll be loving that. What a start. And the McLarens look like they're racing here. Julian just backs out as Ultra pulls a move. So let me have a look at the tyres. Maybe that's a tactical. No, they're both on the medium, so Ultra taking team leader role here. He says, let me in front, let me go attack. Julian says, fair dues, get on your bike, lad. Ultra looking racy. Mark just pulling out the gap now to Stiffy. Mark is a bit of a Melbourne specialist, so Stiffy's going to have to be on his A game to entertain Mark today. And Matty, crucially, not dropping out of the DRS zone to Stiffy. It won't be activated for a lap yet. But Sean sticking in there nicely as well. Jennings lost a couple of positions, I think. He started P3. Might have got caught up in that chaos at the beginning. Johan sticking with Genis as well. Everybody's just in a nice little... They're in massive gaps building between everybody, apart from the last couple of people, but yeah, this is what we want, so go on board. Look at that. Mark with the fastest lap there, Stiffy keeping him honest. That gap's just about stabilising. And Sean, crucially, not letting Matty out of his sight. He's not falling out of the DRS, so that's fantastic. What's gone on there? Johan, has he had a spin? I think Johan might have just lost it. Coming out of turn 1. And up there in P11. Plenty of DRS left. He'll be playing the long game. He don't want to be caught up in any of the mess. He'll be taking it nice and steady. Fireman in the Alpine. The 2 Alpines. Up there in 12th and 13th. Looking nice and steady. I like it. T down in 15th. So he didn't pit after the initial carnage at the beginning. So that's promising. Gunslinger on the alternate strat. The famous Gunslinger alternate strat. Let's see what he can do come the end of the race. Rexy struggling at the back of the grid today. Oh, looks like he's got some understeer there or some wing damage. Got an end plate. Yeah, but the mark at the front, managing the pace fantastically. Both about equal on ERS. What's happened? I cannot see any reason why the safety car will be out. Not one reason. Is it a safety car? It is a safety car. Nobody's retired. I can't see anybody on the... I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one at all. But is anybody going to pull the trigger? Anybody going to risk coming in for the fucking hard tyres? It would be a risky one, but I think it could be done. I'm sure in a league race, for a different league, I came in and put the hard tyres on maybe lap 3, and I was actually in the lead until the last couple of laps, and then the tyres just went off the cliff on about 2 laps to go or something. So if I pit on lap 3 and Stiffy's in, Stiffy's made the call. Stiffy's going to go for it. Couple more laps under the safety car, so you're looking about 22 laps on the hard tyres. Ooh, so we've got the same other people pitting as well, but Stiffy sacrificed track position just like Julian did in the last race, and he's going to go for it. He's going to fucking go for it. So we had Julian stay out. We had Julian come in last time, Stiffy stay out. Stiffy has obviously took on board what happened last race, and he's thought it's a decent gamble, I'm going to go for it. It is risky because restarts, he's come out, like when Julian did it, he came out a little bit further up. He came out about P6, P5, 7, something like that. Stiffy's a little bit further down, and that turn 1 has obviously proven that it can get a bit messy. So it is dangerous. You need to keep your nose clean to make the strat work, but Stiffy can do it. He can do it without doubt. Genis pit as well. So they are... If there isn't another safety car, and they can keep it clean, this is going to be very interesting. Opens the race right up, and it brings everybody else who've struggled, people like Rexy and Nino, back into the race as well. So that's good to see. So yeah, the mark. Loving it. And Stiffy, see Mark's got clear road ahead of him. Tyres won't be too worn at this point, so we'll just be able to get bam straight on with it. Stiffy and Jennings, they're on the hard tyre, plus they've got people who are generally just a little bit slower than them up ahead of them, like Millsy, Boris and Truckee. Just on pace what we've seen so far from the beginning of the season. Stiffy is probably just a bit faster than these, so he's going to lose time making his way past them, and they're not going to make it easy for him to get past. So they need to get past, but they need to get past clean, and they need to get past without. They're going to have to pick the perfect time to go for the move, and they're going to be itching to get past. It's so easy to send it just to try to overtake into the wrong corner because you're just so you want to get past, so you want to make these positions up so quickly. But they're going to have to be patient. They're going to have to do it at the right times to be able to get through. Gunslinger, that safety car has not helped him out very much. Well, to be honest, it has, because it's closed the field right up. So, and he was down the field a little bit. So, yeah, it has helped him. It's closed everybody right up. So the two Ferraris, P11 and P12 right now, on alternate strats. Oh, yeah, interesting. Sean, rocking out in P3. Mega. Fucking mega. And Matty won't getting away from him as well either. So, that's great news. Julian and Ultra right back up there. The two McLarens. Multi-21 boys. Multi-21. Don't be fucking taking each other out. Rexy boy has got a fucking time, a fucking track limits penalty under safety car, which has got to be a fucking record. Go on, Rexy lad. Yeah, it is easy to fucking just lose concentration under safety car, to be fair. It is boring as fuck. Justify up there in P6. Just steady, minding his business. Good to see him here at the first couple of races. These fucking safety cars are wank, man. Have a look at the fucking Newcastle score. I'm scared to look. I'm scared to fucking look. Missing this I fucking asked for no safety cars as well, so I could get back to the second half. That ain't gonna fucking happen. Let's have a look. Safety cars in this lap though. Burn doubles Newcastle lead. Get in. Fucking 2-0. That's absolutely massive, man. Brighton are a fucking absolutely quality team. And Newcastle are beating them 2-0. Champo qualification. Come on. Right, let's get fucking down to real business here. Mark from Matty. It did look like in the opening stages of the race, Mark just had the pace on the cars behind him a little bit. So Mark will be looking, hopefully. Matty's had a great run out of that corner. Absolutely great run. Ooh, Matty ran a bit wide there. Nice and clean from everybody though. Nice and clean. Stiffy's going to be wanting to get a move on. Everybody at the back seems pretty safe. So yeah, let's have it. Mark using more ERS than Matty at the moment. He's going to want to break that second gap before the DRS, but Sean, not into this corner. Let's go on board, he backs out. Definitely letting know Matty that he's fucking ready to race though. He is ready to race. Julian, is that a tactical swap between Julian and Ultra? Ultra's looks like he's struggling. Maybe he just got out of shape coming out of that chicane in Sector 2. But Julian's been set free now. Hopefully Ultra's not got damaged. Don't pull in the pits. Yep. It just looks like he maybe got a little bit out of shape. Let Julian pass. Julian is back up at the sharp end of the grid now where we expected him to be. Fireman looks like he's had a bit of trouble. Lucky Fireman. He was having a great race up there with Boris Todd. P8, P9 I think, so Stiffy's... Oh! What's that? Oh, 2 Alpines within this fucking half a lap of each other. Have just absolutely destroyed the race, man. Oh, they were doing so well as well. Unlucky lads. But it's another fucking safety car. For fuck's sake. Now this has definitely ruined the strap for Gunslinger because everybody on the mediums will 100% come in now, and yeah, so Gunslinger might even come in himself. You know, he might even come in himself just to because he's going to have to. Everybody's going to pit, and they don't have to pit again. Unless he's going to fucking stay out and get track position and then maybe another safety car comes out. Who knows? But nobody else would pit then. So, yeah, this is the fucking worst time that safety car could come out for the alternate strat. Either way, he's pretty much fucked. It's very unlucky. Yeah, they're all in. Stiffy stay... Yep, oh shit, yeah, so for everybody who pit before, it's all coming up trumps. Gunslinger's stayed out, but he does have to pit again. But Stiffy, Janice, Greeny, Johan, T, Blanco, all these who pit early. So this has absolutely fucking come back to bite Mark and everybody else on the fucking tush. On tush. Ooh, I mean, Gunslinger does have to pit again. Stiffy and, Janice and that, it says 5 laps, but they've done 3 or 4 of them slow speed under the safety car. Those lads can get to the end. Oh, man. Man. And Matty has jumped Mark. What's going on there? Did Mark have damage? Julian's jumped him as well. I mean, they all pit together, Matty, Sean and Mark, and Mark's come out a couple of places behind, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, see, everybody's pitting now. Gunslinger, is he going to play wingman to Stiffy? Make himself a nuisance, make it hard as possible for everybody else to get past while Stiffy gets away on them fresh tyres. Gunslinger can play wingman, holding them all up before he either pulls into the pits or if he can stay out long enough until another safety car comes out. And if a safety car comes out early enough, pulling into the pits for the mediums at the right time could be a fucking great call. Because there is a big difference in the speed between the tyres. So if a safety car comes out at maybe, I don't know, lap 15, lap 16, banging the mediums on, could be fucking a great call. And if there's been carnage behind, who knows where Gunslinger could come out. But interesting now, Mark will be fucking ruining these safety cars. Because they've ruined his race, man. He was looking so comfortable at the top. Sean, Matty, yep, them too. I mean, it's safety cars just come out at the wrong time for them. Wrong time for Gunslinger. Wrong time for them because they just pit. They didn't have time to extend the gap to people behind. So, yep, 2 Alpines at the back now. Weird that, man. One goes and then the other went. Ant down there in P17. Not having a fucking good race at the moment, unfortunately. Robocop just chilling. Ultra down there in P14, so maybe Ultra had damage, maybe he had to change his wing, because he was right up there with his teammate. Interesting. Safety car in this lap. Rexy boy. 7 laps, but like we said, a few of them have been under safety car, so Rexy will probably be hoping to take this to the end. But considering where Rexy was a few laps ago, which was pretty much plumb last, I think, he's found himself in P10 right back in the race. Look at this. Greeny, Johan, Jennings. Big T and P6 behind them all. Oh, look at this. Oh, there was a Williams there going in real deep. That one as well. I think it was Greeny going in deep, causing a bit of carnage there. They're all still going though, which is good to see. Mercedes there, Matty. Looks like he's making his way through. Gunslinger's got a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help him. My good lord, it's hard to fucking keep up, man. Nino, all over the back of Greeny. Stiffy with the 3-second time penalty as well. Oh. Julian's down in P10 behind that guy Sean. Matty as well, these guys. Like I said, there's been a little bit of chaos. Oh, there's a Alpha Tauri just losing it there. And there's chaos, I think. Nino's going slow. My good lord. So the 2 fucking cars in 1 and 2, 3-second time penalties, that will be good news to Matty and Sean. And the Mark. Where's the Mark? He's down at the back. Oh man. He's had some trouble, and that's what we said about making that pit stop and coming out in that part of the track, in that, you know, in midfield. You're always going to be able to get caught up in the mess. And Ultra's retired. What's happened to Ultra? Is he retired in the pits or on track in the pits, I think? Ultra's just give up there, I think. If he's retired in the pits. Oh, man. 2 massive contenders there. 1 out and 1 at the back of the grid. It's all gone Pete's on for Mark. These safety cars have absolutely ruined his race. Oh, man. Stiffy, all of a sudden, fucking loving life. Nino with a drive-through penalty. My good lord. Is surely Gunslinger's got a pit now? Or is he gonna... He's got a pit now, surely. Get the mediums on now, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna stay out. Yeah, that's the best call. Lose the less time possible. He's going to come out in that midfield pack, though, that we talk about. That's so dangerous, especially around a tight track like Australia. See where he comes out. Yeah, he's going to come out pretty much last. Mark's gone for the soft tyre. He's gone aggressive. It's going to be a tough ask to make them last My good lord. T suddenly found himself up in P4. We were saying before we wanted to see a good race from T. Well, look at him here. Up in P4. Mega. Johan. See, people just go on the radar for me because I'm a thick cunt, but Johan just fucking appearing in P3. Mega man. Matty and Sean, they've been glued together all race. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do. Julian as well. Honestly, man. Safety cars. Fucking scheiße. The two Alpines, though, they were dead last. The safety car was helped them, but these guys, Gunslinger, Street Boy, Boris, Nino, they are going to be, if they can keep it clean, they're going to be rapid. They are going to be rapid. And Gunslinger ain't come that far out, come out that far down. He ain't come out last. Come out P13. So points are manageable for the Ferrari driver, without a doubt. Lego just on the fringes of the points there. Would love to see him get some points. Greeny chilling there in P5 as well. And these, for people like T and Greeny, who pit a little bit earlier than the likes of Justify and Millsy and that. These safety cars are just ensuring that their tyres will get to the end with no problems. So, yeah, man. Matty and Sean, see, they've got like there's a 5-lap tyre difference between the top guys and then the guys below them. But we haven't done that much fucking racing, so there ain't going to be that much of a difference between them all. Mega. So Stiffy at the top of the field, but he's got that 3-second time penalty. Excuse me. Is that going to cost him come the end of the race? And these safety cars, if they keep coming out, they're going to prevent him from building that gap that he needs. And there's a load of sharks behind him, ready to pounce. Safety car in this lap. It fucking is, we're away. Johan with a great run. Stiffy breaking the slipstream. Julian's going for the move. He's going to stick it around the outside. Let's have a look. Sticks it around the outside. He's got the inside for the next corner. Fantastic move from Julian there. Sean gave him the space. And Julian's away. Next man on the list, Matty Pitt. Oh, Sean's got no wing. Where's that happened? Sean trying to get out of the way for Justify there. Oh, Justify with a fucking unnecessary fucking blow to the ribs. Caught that. Oh man, where'd you look here, man? It's always tricky when somebody's in front of you with no wing, because not every, you know. Oh, Ferrari driver's got some damage. It's Gunslinger. He just got caught up behind Lego. Ran into the back of him, and there's carnage on the behind as well. Oh, Alpine! Alpine and a Haas. Lego's retired, it's all kicking off, and there's going to be another safety car, surely. Surely. You guys just don't want me to watch the fucking football, do you? Oh, fuck's sake. Right, I'm not commentating through this fucking one. I'm having a break. I'll see thee on the restart. Right then. So Sean has replaced that wing. He's gone for the soft tyres. So he's going to be absolutely rapid. But it's hard to be rapid when you've got all these cars in front of you. That's the issue. As we've seen, we've had a few incidents. So I'm gathering the stewards will have a nice job in the morning. But Street Boy has managed to find himself back in P11 on the fringe of the points with some nice fresh medium tyres on. So we want to get past Boris as soon as possible and start making his way up through the order. But let's go then. Can we get some racing? And Genesis had an absolute fucking beast of a restart. He's got the inside... sorry, it was Johan who had a beast of a restart, and he's done him. Oh, they've come together. Genesis tapped the rear end. Oh, man. Oh. So unfortunate, man. They look to have got through there cleanly, but just a slight tap on the rear end. And T finds himself in P2. Oh, my good Lord. If he can keep within the time limit, the 3 seconds of Stiffy, he's on for the win. Greeny's found himself in P3, and Matty Pitt, again, just fucking avoids all the carnage and makes up all them positions as he's going to be wanting to get past Greeny swiftly. Has Johan got any damage from that touch from Genesis? It don't look like it. He looks pretty racy, and he's had a great switch back there. Great cut pat. Matty Pitt gets that fucking time penalty. Matty Pitt looks like he's going up the inside. No, he backs out of it. Millsy. Oh, there's another... No, fuck off, man. Fuck off, man. just starting to get into the fucking groove, finally get some racing, and I'm back here having to chat shit again about people driving round under safety car. Fuck's sake, man. How many racing laps have we had? About 2. Fucking hell. I think we're going to have to... I don't know what the safety car's on. I do not know what the safety car's on, but... Where's T? What the fuck? Oh my god, I missed it. What the fuck? Is T... T's obviously... retired and caused the safety car. Oh man. It was in P2. What has gone on there, man? It didn't... I don't think he had anybody behind him, because... Johan and Janice were battling. They came together. They pretty much gave T a nice big gap, so he's obviously just lost it somewhere. Oh man. Greeny now finds himself in P2. And all these safety cars are preventing Stiffy from having a chance to build up that 3-second gap that he needs. Massive. Absolutely massive, man. So people like Gunslinger and the Mark and Street Boy, they're all benefiting from all these casualties and all these people are having to pit. Wow. Gunslinger and Mark are going to be absolutely rapid if they can get some fucking laps under the belt without the safety car coming out. Julian had a chance to really fucking get himself back up to where he wanted to. It's just lack of racing laps, man. But Johan in there, P4. Johan pulled a great... Yeah, it was him after the last restart. Just caught Jenny snapping. Got a great run into turn 1. Looked like he'd got the move done, and then Janice has just had a little correction or a bit of understeering. He just tapped his rear end and they've both spun. But luckily Johan didn't get damaged. Janice did, unfortunately. Can Greeny stay within that 3 seconds of Stiffy? Interesting to see. Matty Pitt, he's got the 3 seconds as well, and it's for track limits, so that won't be removed. So the win is up for grabs, and the final podium spot is definitely up for grabs. And maybe the pressure of the laps running out and Stiffy having to build that gap, he's going to have to push it, and he's going to be pushing the limits of the track because he knows he ain't got many laps to do it. And it's easy to get a track limit warning around here, so if that goes up to 6 seconds, he will be screwed. Can we have some racing laps, please? What can Gunslinger, Mark and Street Boy do on the medium tyres? Can they make up some positions? Mark will be absolutely fucking gutted at this race, man. Looking so comfortable early on. He's the fastest man on track today. But Stiffy has got Greeny all over him on the restart. Oh, Greeny gets a bit out of shape, and Matty Pitt is looking to go around the outside, and what a move! Fantastic move. And Matty will be straight onto the back of fucking Stiffy now. What a move from Matty Pitt. Greeny just got a little bit out of shape. Going into turn 1. Justify, all over Millsy. Gunslinger with them fucking fresh mediums on. They are pretty much still fresh. It says 4 laps, but we haven't done no racing laps on them. Justify looking... Was that Justify? Was that Justify? Yeah, all over the back of Millsy. wanting to get past. Let's have a look. Gunslinger. Can he get a nice run out of this corner? No, went in a little bit deep there. The guys ahead probably just putting him off a little bit, but Justify's had a great run. Going into turn one. Bam, bam, bam. Inside. Leaves the space on the outside. Good racing. He's got the move done. Millsy thinking about going back up the inside, but Justify's got that one done. Fantastic. Mark and Gunslinger going at it. Fuck me. Oh, Millsy hits the wall. Gunslinger's going to want to capitalise on that, and Street Boy and Mark just watching the chaos go ahead. Oh, Mark! I thought he went into the back of Millsy there. Millsy's probably got damage from that little tap on the wall, and judging by the way he went into turn one. Oh, wow, look at this. Mark gets the move done on Millsy. Millsy's struggling on them hard tyres. I think Sean pulled a move on Street Boy as well while that was going on. And all the while Matty Pitt is still hanging on to the back of Stiffy. He's going to want to put the pressure on him to try force him into a couple of track limits errors. Millsy. Yeah, struggling with that fucking wing damage. He's definitely got wing damage. Sean pulls a great move. Caught that one. Street Boy's just falling back a bit. He's the next one who needs to get past Millsy. Millsy has no obligation to move out of the way and he's keeping it safe. Street Boy's going to fall out of the DRS though if you don't get the move done quickly. He'll struggle through this final corner, Millsy. Or will he? Not really. I think he's got damage. It's only slight if he has. He's not falling away that much. Stiffy's just broke, but he's absolutely caned his ERS. Matty's got 50% left. He's been real smart. So what can Matty do? Remember, this is still for the race win. They look like they're going to build that gap to Greeny. Matty Pitt managing that ERS. Stiffy has absolutely spunked it in a bid to get away, but Matty's not letting him away. And if Matty's smart, he will not use the ERS on this straight. Maybe just a quick blast. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. There you go. Let Stiffy use his. There you go, 6%. Save yours. Use the ERS to close up. DRS, sorry. Put that pressure on Stiffy. Greeny, P3. Julian, P4. After what was going off earlier in the race, a bad qualifying by Julian standards, he's found himself in P4 now, challenging for a podium. Gunslinger made his way up to P5 as well. The Mark, P7, looks like he's got the pace on Justify. He needs to get a good run. Bit of understeer out that final corner, but what's his straight line speed like? He's had a great run. He's going for the move into turn one. Justify goes defensive. Is Mark going to hold it around the outside? Let's have a look. He has done, but he's run a bit wide. Justify taps the back of him, and he'd have probably got a good run on him. I think Justify just gave up a little bit there, maybe. But Mark gets the move done anyway. He did run wide into turn one, but Justify didn't go back past him, which Mark would have probably let him past. But Mark gets past. And Matty's still holding on to the back of Stiffy, not letting him get away. Julian, Gunslinger and Mark, this is going to be the battle. I think, as well as these two up front. Matty keeping the pressure on. Gunslinger just got it wrong coming out of that final chicane, and he's on the grass a bit as well. The Mark is smelling blood here. Julian and Greeny going at it. Matty's just fallen out of that DRS zone. But this is where the battle's at. Julian with that bright red helmet, loving it. Schumacher vibes. 4 abreast down the main straight. How's Ant getting on? Sean going very defensive into turn 1. Julian gets a 3-second time penalty. Getting frustrated, stuck behind Greeny. Greeny goes to the inside, goes defensive. Can Julian hold it around the outside? Going side by side. Keep it nice and tight. Great racing. Has he got the move done? Is he brave enough? Beautiful. And Gunslinger capitalises on it as well. Wow. But there's penalties galore for the top 4. But that was great racing. Oh, and Mark swinging it round the outside. Fucking hell. But he spunked his DRS. Julian was already ahead of Gunslinger, my bad. But fuck me. Mark just showing him he's there. Green nearly goes into the back of Gunslinger. Great defensive racing from Greeny though. Putting his car in all the right places. Mark definitely got the pace on him at the moment on them fresher tyres. And great run from Mark. Great run from Mark. Greeny pulls off to the right hand side. Pulls back to the left. You know he's not going to go for the move here, but he is. He's going to stick his nose there, Mark. He's getting a little bit impatient there, Mark. Trying to stick it down the inside. He just needed to pull out of it and get a better run heading into this corner, but he's got a good run anyway. But Greeny's putting his car in all the right positions. He's doing fantastic. Greeny very slow there. Mark struggling to get past Gunslinger and Julian. Matt is just falling out of that DRS zone. But that's it. Judging by the thing, Matty's got pretty good straight line speed. Let's have a look. Gunslinger's looking racy. He's looking racy. Set it up, go for the cutback. Oh, what a move. Can he get it done? Very cautious through there, but it's just giving the respect to the other driver. Goes for the cutback. Is he going to go for the cutback again? Here he does. What a run. He's got the DRS. Julian squeezing him as far right as he can. Yep, smart from Gunslinger. Set it up for this corner here. Is it going to be a late lunge? Julian's positioning his car very well, and Matty gets another 3-second time penalty. I think that's game over. But this is the battle for the final podium spot. They've both got a penalty. Oh, Gunslinger just gets it wrong going into that final corner, into that corner. And I think Julian's going to be safe now. Greeny, 23 laps on them hards. And he did a fucking fantastic defensive job. All them guys were like sharks coming at him. He didn't get flustered. He made him earn it. Positioning his car fantastically. Great defensive driving from Greeny through that part of the race where the faster guys were coming through on the better tyres, but he was making him earn it. Them tyres will be fucking screaming now. Oh, Ant's had a spin. He don't want to be falling out of them points positions. Should be alright. But Stiffy gets the win. Matty going for the move on the... And Mark gets the final podium spot with penalties. Janice P4 and Julian P5. Gunslinger gets a P6, unlikely P6. After everything that was going on, the strap was against him, the safety cars were against him for him to get his pit stop right. But he's got a very good P6 there. Good points for Ferrari. Matty Pitt battling for the win with Stiffy. Oh, I mean, we finally got some racing there at the end. But a lot of this stream is just going to be me talking fucking gibberish, mate. It's hard to fucking... Once you get into a rhythm when the racing is happening, it's alright, but when it's stop-start like that, it's fucking horrible. But Stiffy finally gets that win. He gets that win to kick off his season. Matty with another P2, fantastic drive. 6 seconds of penalties. He'll be disappointed about that. But that's probably just how much he will pushing to try and put Stiffy under pressure. And he's lucky that Mark had trouble getting past a resolute Greenie and a couple of other people who defended really well, or else it could have been different. Street Boy manages to jump up to P9 as well because he had no penalties. Where could he have finished if he didn't have that spin-up final lap? Oh, it's unlucky, but... well, it was a decent race. I mean, there wasn't much of it, but it was decent, I suppose, when the racing that we did have. So, congratulations, lads. I'm getting folked off to watch Newcastle. City.